Good afternoon. This is Blue Angel 777. My name is Pamela. Please like and subscribe. I am doing a read for this full moon energy today, September 20th, 2021. I got a lot of messages for you. One of the is feeling exhausted. I was absolutely exhausted the last 2 days. And I slept in today, which I really needed it. I did wake up at 7:30 to get up for my day, and then I'm like, I just need to rest and take care of myself. So I decided to go back to sleep, and I woke up later. So I wanted to do this reading today. It's tonight, this evening at 7:54 p.m. and that's Eastern time. And it's at 28 degrees Pisces, moon, and 28 degrees the sun in Virgo. And which I think that's interesting. It boils down to 10-10 energy that we've been seeing a lot of ending old, beginning of new. And some of the energy, the first thing, this is about, this is a harvest moon, by the way. The harvesting and the fruits of our labor, everything, all the seeds that we've planted, everything, all the intentions we set. And now it's time to harvest those. And the major energies from this full moon is a deep letting go on such a soul level, in your subconscious, of just letting go of everything from the past. It's a completion point of understanding and clarity and awareness, and a lot of reflection. Neptune is a big significant role in this. Not only does it rule Pisces, it's also in Pisces in retrograde, but on September 19th at 21 degrees, it was conjunct the moon, and so we felt that yesterday and into today. And that's really the energy being tired and worn out. But what it's doing is it's dissolving the old and transmuting. So it's transmuting into the good. And from there, I got a lot of other messages, but I wanted to bring something up that I wanted to talk about a couple days ago. And the phone was acting up, and just different interferences were preventing this. But I fell upon a video on accident. I do subscribe. I am a subscriber of Eckhart Tolle, Eckhart Tolle, and his video came on after another video I was listening to. I didn't want to, but it was for a reason, right? And he was talking about transmuting energy, which I think is appropriate for now, of an understanding and awareness on a soul level. And that's that completion point of, so what he was talking about, his relationship, love-hate relationship with his father. And he was talking about forgiveness and letting go energy. And it was on such a spiritual level. And I'm going to try to quote what he said. I wrote some notes down because it was so important. It made me very emotional to listen to this. He had a very graphic dream about his father, and it was the combination of the hate part, where he was trying to hide it, and at the same time his father walked through the door and he was so happy to see him and excited and hugged him. So it was this love-hate relationship. So about his anger, his father had anger issues, right? So his anger, his father, he could not help himself. His father could not help himself. He did not have the awareness. He was taken over by his anger. And the moment I realized that he acted according to his level of consciousness at this time, I did not, his level of consciousness, I did not need to forgive anymore. Once he realized that it was an act of according to his level of consciousness, he did not need to forgive anymore because there was nothing to forgive. He said that's a beautiful thing, similar to letting go of feeling. When enough of awareness comes in, the feeling lets go of you. And that's what I thought was, once there's enough awareness, such on a soul level, on a higher level of understanding and knowing, the feeling lets go of you. That's where it all becomes transmuted in something, an energy field that is good of all. So forgiveness, again, cannot really be practiced, the same as that letting go cannot really be practiced at all. It just happens. That's what it is. Later, I realized that. And I thought that was really beautiful because that's exactly what it is. I was trying to describe this to somebody. They were asking me, how do you know? Or how do you feel that way? Or how can you feel that way towards a person? Or and I was trying to explain, it's an understanding, it's no knowing. And what it is the awareness on such a soul level of their cycle, of their abilities, I guess, in a conscious level of where they're at or what they've been through, that it just is, and that's where the transmuting energy goes. That's the understanding. And I feel like a lot of that is coming to light with so many twins, I hope, have that understanding and awareness. And if not, you will receive it. And it's such a blessing and a peacefulness and it's not really you letting go, it's it letting go of you. It's not hanging on to you anymore. And so I thought that was really beautiful. So with this Pisces full moon energy, so Neptune conjunct the moon is about dissolving and transmuting. So that's what I was talking about. And one of the energies to meditate on through this full moon energy, because it's tonight until tomorrow, well, we have been feeling it for a few days now, and a few days after, is the sacred violet flame. And that's the flame of transmutation. So to meditate on that, do some meditations on that chakra, that crown chakra, and transmute, elevate, and release all of those energies. Another thing is that the sun is shifting out of Virgo now. So we're in that cusp of Libra. So we're feeling a lot of that Libra ahead of time. And that's that balance and harmony. So now we're going to go into that. And responsible, committed, and focused with the Virgo. But we're going to be feeling that synergy of our mind, body, and spirit in this with this equinox, especially on the 22nd, also moving into Libra energy on the 22nd. Mars, okay, so Mars has moved into Libra, and that is not a comfortable place to be. Because there's an opposite energy there. But it's really about the cerebral Mars. This is about our mind of action in our minds, of letting go. And I'm sorry, this dang fly is bothering me. And it's supported by another grand trine with this full moon, and that's Mars in Libra, Saturn in Aquarius, and again our north node in Gemini. Oh good, we're going to get some light in here, sun. It's very cloudy and rainy, a lot of clearing and cleansing. So that energy flows with all that air energy of Libra, Aquarian, and Gemini. And then with Mars, so there's a lot of action and movement, especially in our minds, and really about, what is that? What is that? Clarity, setting boundaries, overgiving, overdoing. And with this energy is really letting go. It's the letting go. Sorry, I'm having, it's the letting go energy. And then it's also Venus and Scorpio, which is the passion, the driven, the emotion. So these opposites here is about practicing, listening to your understanding, the clarity on your boundaries, overgiving, overdoing, how to communicate what we need. So with the communication energy of Mars is pushing that in Libra, a balanced communication, how to communicate what we need and setting boundaries, how to come forward. That's what Mars is really pushing for, is that. So a lot of communication could be coming in. And then Venus in Scorpio is kind of a weaker in Scorpio because of the emotions, the passion. And that is bringing us into further away from that energy, and it's more of like determined, but it's going to be detriment. I'm sorry, it's detriment to Taurus. Okay, sorry. Go below the terrain. So Venus in Scorpio is that transformation energy, and it's in relationships, and it's about going below the terrain. Things that we can't see, or trusting ourselves in the energy and learning how to be more who you are in your gifts, sensing them, feeling them, understanding them, aware of your own spirit, your mind, body, and spirit, being understanding of your own gifts. It's helping you to do that. One of the energies too with Mars and Libra is has to communicate. Discussions are coming in, very important discussions are coming in, and being comfortable in that action, making sure that things are coming through, like they're speaking these energies. Another energy is Mercury trine Jupiter, and that's some travels could be coming in. And the last week of Virgo season, last week of September, this whole last week with this Pluto energy is transformation, okay? Why is that? Last week of Virgo is transformation. There's a wide trine with Pluto, okay? There's a wide trine with Pluto with this too. So the last week of Virgo, or September, is a huge transformation that's moving into October. So we're still transforming and transmuting those old energies. A lot of action, a lot of communications coming in, and really deep into our emotions too with this full moon. So it's a huge energy of really going within, and also a psychic awareness, dreams. Some major dreams are coming in. So let's see what the cards have to say for us for this full moon. Sorry about the little bit of confusion in my notes here. So I call in angels, ancestors, guides, sending masters from 5D and above. I call the directions west, north, east, south, Mother Earth, universe, all my relations, the elements, fire, earth, air, water, ether, the winds, the messengers of the universe. I call in the collective on the twin flame journey, and see how this full moon is affecting you. How this full moon is, the awareness that's coming through. Let's see what's going on. Dreams, pay attention, dream journal, meditation, showers, baths. There's the Queen of Swords, the air element, and Trinity being centered. And there's the Emperor of healing, a lot of healing that's happening. And there's the star, the Aquarian. So this is Aries and Chiron. So Chiron and Aries is in here too still, and it's helping with this healing. 8 of Cups and the Death card, rebirth, Uranus taking that leap, following your heart, Sword of Truth, the clarity, determination, standing your ground. There's a lot of that Saturn energy. 77 energy, and this offer coming through. So they're thinking about that. There's Pluto, judgment, transformation, Pisces, healing here internally with that Scorpio energy. There's the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and the Two of Cups, and this rebirthing. Beautiful. So this is the soul connection, this transformation and transmuting. Something out of the blue, a message is coming in, and all this, there's a sadness here too of this energy, and there's a rebirthing, a recognizing and seeing. And then the Page of Swords is the beginning stage, is focusing and planning. That's that Saturn and North Node, and Gemini, Saturn, Aquarius is the future, and of how we're going to do things, okay? So that's the energy of focusing and planning. Okay, Uranus is, I want to see how Uranus is in here, but the taking the leap of faith, though, that's that energy. Well, that's this whole year of Saturn squared off with Uranus as taking that leap of faith and really pushing that. And then the Chiron, the healing. So we're at that bridge of healing, and now we're shifting into that other side where we're shifting into the 5D now, and on the soul level of understanding. So we're really thinking about that, this subconsciously, with especially Venus and Scorpio, of really going in within the deep wounded healing. We're healing from that, and we're transmuting that, and we're rebirthing. Beautiful. So this Virgo energy, the end of September here, and it's happening quickly, the fire through the air energy, but there's an awakening that's happening with this hermit. And sleepless nights it could be, a lot of anxieties, but it's happening very quickly, these dreams. And then again, Uranus wants to come out here, is taking that leap of faith. That's followed with messages in the Five of Swords, that fight energy. And I've been pulling that Five of Swords a lot, and that's really in our minds, this Gemini, our North Node here, the twins. So both of them are going through this awakening, this transformation. They've rebirthed. The masculine are in their hearts. And the Two of Cups is a soul connection, recognize it. And there's a sadness there. They're having an awakening, the masculines are. And through this, and it's happened very quickly, and now they want to take that leap, and they're focusing and planning. So the masculines are this rebirthing, this passion, and this drive with this fire element. And that's that Aries too. So let's see that's the passion, determination with a Scorpio energy. Okay, the Queen of Swords centered, Emperor. He's in his strength, and then the Star is destined. You're going to get your wish, and there's the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, beautiful, and another rebirthing. So there's a definite rebirthing with this full moon energy, and we are going to get our wish. And Jupiter is really strong in this energy. There's a trine with Jupiter. Mercury is trine to Jupiter. So it's a yes energy. And it's also travel. So some travels could be coming in too. So there's the grand trine with Mars in Libra, Saturn, Aquarius, North Node, Gemini. And then there's the wide trine with Pluto. And then there's the Mercury-Jupiter trine, and that's yes, the yes energy. So a lot of understanding and centered and getting your wishes here. Two double and rebirthing here. So a lot of, and there's that 10 energy, passion in the beginning. So here is walking away from the old, this death energy, this rebirthing. This is Scorpio. With Venus and Scorpio. Oh, the deception card is in here. I fell out on the sword of truth. Seeing that, the deception, the clarity on the deception, walking away from that, anything that's deceived yourself. So Eight of Cups, yeah, it's Eight of Cups. And then there's some anxieties here and fears. Also an ending of this too. There's just this understanding and knowing in the sun, this light here, and there's a victory here. So there's an illumination, and I'm smiling because my masculine contacted me today, and he was telling me I was like sunshine to him. And the sun here, this Ace of Cups, he's really expressing his love and this morning. And this is that love, this rebirthing that they're having, and this clarity that they're having. And one of the messages is he told me in the last couple of weeks is that he's finding his strength, that he's so much stronger now, and that he has even more awareness and understanding of the connection. And he always had that understanding. He's evolved masculine, but he still had to clear out this stuff over here. And this taking this leap, the sun here, and following their heart. So that's the Ace of Cups of love, that unconditional love that they have. And finding that within, going into the deepness and feeling that, and that light showing, this awakening here with the masculine here, beautiful. And the feminines too. The Queen of Wands, I'm getting some fear energy as soon as I said feminines. So some feminines are still feeling that fear here. Once they find that awareness of going within and then understanding and release and letting go of that old and transmuting into this knowing and this deep clarity and understanding, that will go away, and then you'll be at the center point energy. And the truth is, the Ace of Pentacles here too. So we got 1, 1, 1, 1. Actually 5 ones here. So a definite new beginning with this full moon. The element of earth, air, water, fire, all the elements, that center point, being in that middle. The clarity, spiritual abundance, and offers are coming in. Here's the magnitude or magnifying. This Knight of Pentacles is another travel card here too. And this clarity and really standing their ground and being in their strength here, the Emperor here, and taking that leap. And his promises are coming through that Knight of Cups energy. And here again, the Sword of Truth and clarity, coming out of this stuck energy, healing from that. Mental entrapment, they're healing from that. The sun is illuminating, the sun has come in, and it's also the enlightenment here. The enlightenment is the sun and the moon and the and there's the Hierophant, the masculine 5 of change, and it's happening very quickly. The Knight of Swords, a King of Swords energy in his mind, and there's the Magician here, Mercury. Mercury is in Libra energy, so that's the energy of this balance and the clarity. It's a very fast-moving energy. I'm seeing the 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords, King of Swords, the clarity of cutting ties and manifesting. The Hierophant above, a soul below, heaven on earth energy is that masculine. This is a Taurus too. The Uranus and Taurus has taken that leap. So they are taking that leap and they're moving very quickly. There's so much truth and clarity coming with this full moon energy, focusing plan. So they're really with that grand trine with Mars and Libra, Saturn and Aquarius, and then a North Node is really focusing on that forward motion. And an ending of all deception. I think that's all we need for the, travel here, the 6 of Swords. Traveling towards that peace, the masculine and feminine together. So energy, if you hear clicking behind me, my dog can't get settled. There she goes. Rest and rejuvenation just came out, the masculine. My masculine told me that's also the 19 number, the number of the sun here. This masculine energy is they're really tired. They're really tired. They're not sleeping. And he validated that for me. Even last week told me he's not sleeping. And so they're not sleeping right now. A lot of these insights are coming in. There's a lot of thinking that's happening. They're in their minds a lot. The feminine, please. Broken hearts. Here the 9, but this came with it, the strength, the angel of strength, and a man holding their heart. So, and then the solar plexus here. So this is the angel of strength, the 5 of change, 9 energy, a lot of endings that are happening. And letting go here is the feminines are clearing out too. I had a quantum therapy, healing therapy done Saturday. And it was just amazing. And I did a lot of healing for the collective of sacral chakra. And I grieved a lot for the collective and released a lot of their energy. The divine feminine is that sacral chakra. Their healing of abandonments, a lot of pain, abuse, and everything, of clearing that. So they're releasing and transmuting that, and they're finding their spiritual strength. And their masculine is holding their heart. He does love you. He is, and there's that spiritual strength there with that connection. Masculine and feminine together. Anxiety, both of them. That's the 9 of Swords that keeps showing up, all this air, this air element. And door to personal happiness to go through that. 34 down to a 7 here. But I pulled the 9 of Swords twice. There's a lot of endings with the 9s. And 18 down to a 9, that's the number of the moon also. So there's some anxieties in here to really stay centered and grounded, and drinking lots of water. Rest is really important through this full moon while we're going through this shift here. Moonology for the masculine, please. Don't let your past hold you back, so stay focused. They're, with all these retrogrades, they're looking into the past. Stay focused on your North Node and looking forward and letting go of past. The feminine energy, please. It's time to take action, yes, and have faith in your dreams. That's that Aries energy that's there, that strength. Masculine and feminine together, please. Have faith still came out, and luck is on your side. Beautiful. That's like that Wheel of Fortune energy. Have faith in your dreams, and it's happening. It's time to take action. They're taking that leap. Things are changing. It's shifting. Whatever you're doing in your life, in your world, even if you're not together with your masculine yet, is still focusing on your North Node. And all this abundance is coming in with this Wheel of Fortune, the star, A lot of abundance is coming in and happiness. I don't know why that shifted like that, but okay, it's angels and ancestors, please. The masculine with this full moon in Pisces, please. A peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right, but that's white buffalo calf woman in the 3D, and she's in the masculine energy, and she's really about the element of being centered in oneness, of all the directions, all the elements, all races of mankind in that offer, and to be centered there. Sage, to be devoted and committed. A lot of earth energy, being grounded. And the third eye is activated, journalizing, staying focused on your path, masculine, feminine. Shapeshifter, transform, unveil your gifts. Beautiful. And that's what this is. The shapeshifter is transforming. So this week of transformation, the end of September, and with this full moon in Pisces, the spiritual, and unveiling the gifts, that's that spiritual connection, both the masculine and the feminine. There's a snake in here about transformation, getting your wings, and illuminating so much within yourself of your gifts and the higher knowing and understanding what that is. That's the Venus and Scorpio energy too, is going underneath the terrain and really getting connected with your spirit. Could be through dreams or whatever that is. So both the masculine and the feminine are transforming and unveiling their gifts. The wisdom oracles, please. The masculine. Whoops. Unfinished symphony, the 10. So they're still ending things yet. The 10-10 energy, the feminine. 2, yin. I think we got the same 2 cards yesterday, or the last reading I did, was this feminine energy, the duality, and this is a feminine full moon, this moon energy. So it's really about that sacral chakra and this rebirthing, creativity, intuition, and chopped wood. 42 down to 6 balance. So we're doing the work and around nature's geometry, evolution, natural. Okay, so chopped wood, we're still doing the work, and we're going through finding balance and going through that gateway, that archway of ether. Inspiration and wisdom, another 19 of the sun, of knowing. Oracle library, that's your Akashic records of understanding who you are and unveiling your gifts, 25 down to a 7. And karmic board, finishing those karmic cycles. And you're up for, and in war and battles. And that's been coming up a lot. And then there's the cosmic lives here. So the wars and battles here is that spiritual war. It's the endings of cycles. It's transmuting into the new and ending of the old, of those, finding that peace, the 6 of Swords. Okay, and 1 native spirit card today for this full moon. Okay, that just shifted around, is waiting. Spirit keeper of the East, and ancestors too. So this is this new rising, new beginning. The spirit of the water is your intuition, your psychic abilities, your knowings, your purity, cleansing and clearing. The powerful energy of the water is our emotions. Very deep emotions, emotions of sadness, releasing that. And both the sunrises of this new beginning that's coming. Spirit keeper of the East is this rebirthing, new beginning, the energy of the sun. Okay. New beginnings, a fresh cycle, occur in your life. Wipe the slate clean. It's time to release the old and start again. No matter what is happening in the past, it doesn't need to repeat the future. Yep. In Native traditions, the directions are honored. It's believed that every direction has an associated spirit that can be called upon. So spirit of the East, in the great cycle of life, the East is the place of the rising sun. It's also associated with planting seeds in the springtime, birth, the waxing moon, and the new beginnings. Pulling this card means that this is the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routines and situations or relationships when they no longer empower you, your native spirit asks that you cling to the old, that you not cling to the old, but set sail into the new waters. And then look at the waters here. and face your fears and allow yourself to stretch in a new direction. Wonderful opportunities will be born. And this is setting your sail into the new waters, and that's the spirit of the water, and that's the purity and cleansing, and that is trust your intuition, know that you're on the right path, take time to nurture yourself, allow your inner child free reign, believe in your dreams, don't stifle your emotions, trust the messages they're giving you, purify and cleanse yourself and your home, healing is on its way, emotional healing energy is expanding within you. So take those meditation showers and your spiritual baths. Spirit water invites an emotional richness into your life. Communicate from your heart. Embrace your childlike wonder. This card also represents purification, cleansing, and healing. It reminds you to clean your personal space in your body. It also urges you to accept and embrace your emotions. All of them, even the ones that you don't usually like. Additionally, trust your hunches. Push off from the shore of safety and enter the flow of your life all as well. And that's, again, taking a sail into this new beginning. And one of the messages I have with the quantum healing session that I had was I was guided to go into this valley, and it was called the Valley of Death, which is about transformation. And I could see the rocks, like I was holding the rocks trying to get down because they were big boulders, and I got to the bottom and there was a natural spring waters, and my feet were in the water, and I was taking the water and cleansing my legs, my arms. I even washed my third eye and cleared it, and then I was standing in the water, and my whole body was cleansing. It was vibrating, and it was showing me the power of the water. And I already know that, but it showed me in such a degree that I didn't know how powerful it is, or it actually felt the power of the water, how purifying and cleansing. And I also drank a water. I also had a glass that was pure, and it was glass, and I drank the water too. And so put your glasses out there, your moon water out there, and really to understand the importance of water and how sacred it really is. And that is your message. So sailing off into the new beginnings with this full moon and this element of water. So sending you love and light. Bye-bye.